Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the ninth episode of Unmute, an improvised comedy show for the Zoom generation. Many apologies for coming on 5 minutes late, but we're here now, and we're delighted to have you with us. My name's Andrew Payne. I'm the producer for this evening, and you will be hearing my voice from time to time as I speak to our performers and call on them to mute and unmute. As ever, donations are greatly appreciated before, during, after the show, and you can make a donation by pressing the link which may appear on the comments during the course of this evening's show. But now, without further ado, would you please welcome your host for this evening, Mr. Luke Sorba.
Hello. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Sorry to have kept everyone waiting, but thank you for being with us. You, the viewers, are absolutely essential. We couldn't do this show without your generous PayPal donations or your highly imaginative character suggestions. So please, this week, scribble some jobs or occupations, hobbies or obsessions, emotions, personality types, and evocative names into the chat function, and producer Andrew, who'll always be Paz to me, will handpick his favourites like Lee Marvin did with the convicts in The Dirty Dozen. Last time we met Sir Bob Bingo, Zaza Cosmo, an anxious dancer and a jam lover. Those are the characters that we played on your behalf. And tonight, infusing those suggestions with her inimitable personality, is actor, comedian, playwright, author of the improv book, and someone I first met at an improv workshop in the same year I saw Wham perform at a miners' benefit. The George Michael to my Andrew Ridgeley, the Pepsi to my Shirley. Are you with us, Alison Goldie? She was running late earlier.
I am. I'm here.
She's here, and she's here. And while
I'm here. I'm starting my video. Oh, hello.
It was worth the effort of getting here. You're just in time for Guess the Fentimans. This is a new feature that we have. I drink a Fentiman's drink. So Alison, you can take part as well. If you guess it right, Paz, the producer, will send you a bottle. So here it is.
I've got to guess the flavour, have I?
Yes. Oh, and let the viewers as well write it in. Guess the flavour. Last time I gave it away because I showed the colour of the little label, and someone got it.
Can I verbalise it?
Yeah, you don't have to write it.
Okay. No. Is it elderflower?
No, it's not. I'm so sorry. No prize for Alison. But let's find out if someone correctly guessed rose lemonade. So,
oh, that's brilliant, that one. I love that one.
It's quite mild. It's quite subtle. So Alison, since you were last with us, we give away a prize each week because we're basically doing anything to increase our audience share, including giving prizes away. I want to ask you, so you got held up on your way here, but being a pro, you made it in time, and you even made it in time had we started on time. In fact, you were early because we started late. Are you nice and relaxed after your journey to a Wi-Fi spot?
Well, yes, people might be wondering why I was traveling, given that we're all Zooming from home, but I've come to a friend who has got much more crisp Wi-Fi than I have in my humble abode. So I had to get a very frenetic cab across London, and yeah, I've made it in the nick of time. Miraculously relaxed because I had a taxi driver who was playing lovely chilled out Somali music on the way here.
And a couple of diazepam. So that's nice to know you're nice and relaxed. Frenetic cab driver could be a suggestion of a character. And just to let everyone know, Alison lives on her own and her friend is in her COVID bubble. We are very much lockdown compliant.
Yes, we are.
So
yes, we are.
We are. So here I am, waiting for Paz to do his fishing. What have you come up with, Mr. Producer, for Alison and myself to play in our first improvised Zoom call tonight?
I've been fishing. Alison, you will be playing the only female name that I could pluck out of the comments box. That is Monica THUNDERWAFFLE. And she is an IKEA virtual support assistant. IKEA virtual support assistant. And Luke,
yes,
you are playing, and this name was suggested in the last show, and I didn't pick it up, so they're back again. Luigi Panettone.
Oh,
so
Luigi Panettone, yes.
Someone's going to be very happy. And you are a virtual plumber.
Right. Well, of course we are. I mean, strictly speaking, everything we do is virtual. I'm not really in your rooms, people. It's just digital. I'm just pixels on a screen. Just in case people thought, no, I thought he dropped round to do the show in our living room. I'd love to. Okay, I am ready.
So mute, unmute, whatever.
Hello, it's Monica. Monica, it's Luigi.
Hello, yes, can I help you?
Oh, I'm not happy, Monica. I'm not happy. You are behind in your payment. I have sent you panettone. I've sent you parmigiano. I've sent you fettuccine. I've sent you black pudding, which is not Italian, but you want black pudding. I went next door and I got you some black pudding. And you're behind in your payments, and I will have to do something.
Yeah, I don't really understand why I have to go to a plumber to send me all these delicatessen products.
No. You subscribe to my plumbing service, and you, as part of the service, you get groceries on the side. Because I have injured my hand, and I'm not so good with the pipes. I'm not so good with the drain.
All right, Panettone, I've got a bit of a disagreement with you, which is why I haven't paid immediately, and that is the quality of your products.
So is this the quality of my plumbing or the quality of the delicatessen?
Now, obviously, you're not doing any plumbing at the moment, so it's good. About all your Italian delicacies that I have the problem. I have to say that your salami was very inadequate.
Yeah, well, I'm a plumber, so obviously I'm good at plumbing. I'm not so good at salumi. I'm not a salumeria.
You can't even say it properly. It's salami, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you're THUNDERWAFFLE, I'm panettone. So did I say THUNDERWAFFLE right, or is it THUNDERWAFFLE?
No, it is THUNDERWAFFLE. It's a Scandinavian name.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Because I'm looking for somewhere to go on holiday with the the panettone family. But as I say, I'm a plumber, so my delicatessens are the quality that a plumber might make. My plumbing's very good, but if I come around, I paint your house, I do a terrible job because I'm a plumber. So don't expect quality. If I come
all
around,
right. Yeah, Luigi. No, the thing is though, like I'm not prepared to pay you the full price for the goods that you sent me. You think I'm a fool because I'm a girl. You think I'm a fool because I'm working class. You think I'm a fool because I've got blonde hair. But I am not a fool. I give an excellent service in my job as an IKEA virtual assistant. And anyone will tell you that I have been voted the virtual assistant of the month more than 13 times. So there is a brain in this body, even though it might surprise you. And I know that I cannot accept the goods that you have delivered to me, which have been frankly substandard.
Okay. How many times have you been voted the best? More than 13, as in 14, or as in 1,000? Because you're very vague. and I think you hide behind your vagueness. I tell you, my groceries are a bit shit. Straight up, I'm honest Luigi. But you were like, oh, I've been voted more than 13 times. How many times? And how many votes did you get? And who came second?
You should be called the pedantic plumber.
I am.
Right.
I am the pedantic plumber. That's my Twitter handle. Pedantic plumber.
Panettone, the pedantic plumber.
I like to alliterate. I come from Peruvia.
Yeah, I bet you do. So anyway, for your information, when I say more than 13 times, I've been voted the #1 13 times, and I've been voted the #2 several times.
Several. So, again, very vague, very vague. Like, oh, we won the election by several votes. That is what dictators say. They hide behind. Well, show me again. I count the fingers. Show me. 10 times. You came second 10 times.
Right. Listen to me.
I am listening.
What deal are you prepared to give me?
Okay, we'll do bar. Okay, I'll do your deal. Okay, I'll do your plumbing now, even though I got a bad hand. But,
I don't want any plumbing. I just want some decent sausage.
Well, I'm a plumber. Go to Sainsbury's. Go to Tesco. Tesco is Italian. Tesco, Italian. Short for
How long have you lived in this country?
Oh, you're not English. You're Scandinavian, and yeah, you don't like Italians. But
my father was Scandinavian. I'm from London.
My father was Scandinavian. Who cares? He was a Viking. He kidnapped my mother. He came in a longboat to Camogli in Genoa, kidnapped my mother. He had a big red beard. Who cares? That was in the past. You come round, you make my cabinet, you make my bed, because you're good with flat pack. I'll come round and I'll cook you a lovely meal like my mother used to make. She was blonde, and she had very brainy woman.
One moment, I'm just getting somebody's just. Yeah, no, all right. That was
I lip read. You swore in Norwegian. I saw that.
That was my husband.
Oh, I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, he's found out where you live.
What?
He's coming round.
What?
He is equipped with several tools provided.
How many tools? Once again, very vague. 2 tools? 100 tools? How many tools should I be expecting?
Shut it. I come from the East End. So does my husband. We are equipped with all the tools that IKEA has given me as an extra.
East End of Stockholm? East End of Copenhagen? East End of Oslo? Wait, where? You're so vague. I don't believe anything you say. You're hiding behind a veil of vagueness, which is difficult to say.
He knows where you live.
Okay, I'm now very scared. Listen, this is what we do. You don't have to pay anything. I'll find you a nice salami. But can you give me 4-star on TripAdvisor?
I will give you 2 stars if you throw in an extra tub of tiramisu.
It's a deal. And now you're not vague. You say exactly 2. That's what I can do business with someone who is not.
And one last thing, some decent meatballs, because I hate the stuff that IKEA gives us. All right.
We agree on that.
And mute. And mute. I was wondering who was going to disappear. Luigi.
I'm still here. I'm still standing, like Elton John say.
He was 74 years old yesterday. It was his birthday. Just throwing that in.
At least you give me his exact age. Rather, Monica, she'd say, "Oh, he was very old yesterday." I said, "What does that mean? How old is very old? Very old for a mayfly is like 1 hour. Is very old. Very old for a turtle is like 200 years. But you, I like."
Thanks, Luigi. You need to call Gertrude Moss.
Oh yeah.
And she has a bit of a thing about Carry On movies.
Oh yes.
And unmute.
Hello, Gertrude. It's Luigi.
Hello.
Hiya.
Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Yes, it's just me and you this week at Movie Club. So, just me and you. But what we're going to watch? Last week we watched Ladri di Bicicletta. That was my choice. Vittorio De Sica, Neo Realist. What you got to show me this week?
Well, I'd like to do Carry On Up the Khyber.
Carry On Up the Khyber.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, it's good. Well, what is Khyber?
Khyber. Oh, it's a foreign place. It's a river.
Khyber is a river.
Possibly. Possibly a river. It might be a mountain. I'm not sure. I don't really care. I don't watch it for the locations. I watch it for the characters.
Yes, character very important. I thought Khyber Pass was Cockney rhyming slang for back passage.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I like your sense of humor, Gertrude. Okay, so we watch this film and then we have to talk about it. So I'm going to take some notes.
Okay, yeah. No, lovely.
Okay, so what's the background? What's this Carry On? What's the background? What's the historical context of Carry On Up the Khyber? I'm looking at the poster and they got like clothes from like 1900s or 1800s.
Oh, yes. Well, that's right. Now, I might get this a bit confused with some of the other films that are featuring the Carry On team. So do excuse me if there is some confusion here, because as I was saying, it's the characters I'm interested in.
Oh, yes.
And what you will find with the various actors who are in Carry On films is that they are all represent different archetypes, but mainly those archetypes are sexual.
Okay, I'll just write this down. Sexual archetypes. So,
That's right.
So Charles Hawtrey, he's on the poster. What kind of Jungian archetype is Charles Hawtrey?
He is the castrated one.
He's the castrated. Castrato. We have castrati in Italy. They sing. They're little boys. They have their balls chopped off, and then they sing in very high notes. And until social services arrive, and then they have to find other children, and it repeats itself. But okay, he's a castrated type. What about Jonah Sims?
Joan Sims is the Aphrodite type. She is a splendid, voluptuous woman, sort of like the ubiquitous mother figure who breathes from her enormous body and with her large fecund paps.
Fecund paps?
Yes.
What is pap? Paparazzo? Like
no, like the udders of a very large and voluptuous animal, a woman.
Oh, right. Yes.
You know, female woman animal. Yes.
I like a Sidney James.
Yes.
Why do I like a Sidney James? What's he doing to? What me and Sidney, we share a collective unconscious. But what is it that we are not conscious of together?
Oh, you think that you're not conscious?
No, I know I'm awake.
I just wondered if you were sort of sleepwalking and talking in your sleep there for a moment, but then you normally do sound rather like that. No, Sidney James, I think you'll find all men like Sidney James, and I have to say rather a lot of women too, because he is the sort of jester figure who is not the archetypal romantic hero.
No, he's not. He's ugly as fuck.
He is very
ugly man. He's ugly man.
Very ugly man. But he has a sexual ribaldry which is extremely appealing. And everyone, loves him and would almost like to be him in some way.
Oh, it's an amazing film. This is so deep. This is more deep than Ladri di Bicicletta, which is basically a boy loses his bicycle and his dad has to find it. Like that happens on my street every day. Daddy, I can't find my, satchel. I can't find my lunchbox. So I'm going to make a film, Lunchbox Thieves,
Yeah.
But this is good. Carry On Up the Khyber.
You can keep all of your Fellinis and all of your Antonionis and all of your, you know, leopards and all of that. You can keep all of that. You can keep all your French New Wave. You can keep all.
Hey, one thing you and I will never disagree about is we don't like the French.
We don't like the, no, we don't like the French. No,
we don't like the French.
No, we don't like them froggies. Nah.
Today, President Macron, he nominated the baguette to become a UNESCO World Heritage Site. He said,
oh, no, let me tell you the things you can do with a baguette.
No, don't tell me. Don't. Oh, you're like Cindy James. That's very good. You're like Cindy James. Okay, I look forward to it. I'll go and get the video and I'll come back and we watch this movie.
All right, I can't wait to see it.
It's on VHS, so I hope you've got our old machine, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I've got a very old machine, very old. It don't work no more.
And mute. Hi, Gertrude.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, lovely, yeah.
All right, it's nice to see you. Could you please give a little call to Lord Turpentine? But be a bit careful.
Yes.
Be careful, he's a little passive aggressive, as you know.
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, and unmute.
Oh, it's Lord Turpentine you got there.
Turpentine, that'll do.
Yeah. Hello.
It's charming Gertrude Moss.
Hello,
yes, I
Lord.
wasn't doing anything important, only my evening reading, so I can put that to one side.
Evening reading, eh?
Yes, it's reading I do in the evening.
Oh, yes. All right. Well, we'll let that pass, shall we?
Okay. You don't want to know what I was reading.
What were you reading, your lordship?
I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you now because I had to ask you to ask me, and now I'm not going to tell you. So there. That's what passive aggressive is.
Very good. Look, listen, I must apologise for not coming to clean the manor today.
That's quite all right. It's just a day dirtier than it was yesterday.
Yes, I'm so sorry, but my varicose veins were really playing up and I had to put them up on a big footstool and let them drain.
Yes, well, I suppose if you are draining a vein, it's probably best done at home rather than here in Turpentine Manor.
Yes, you wouldn't
but
want
I'm afraid
to
as
see
a result, you've exceeded your annual allocation of sick leave. I'm going to have to let you go.
Let me go where? Oh, I see. Oh dear. Oh,
I'm
no,
going to have to dispense with your services.
No, your lordship, I'm afraid you can't do that.
I can't, Miss Moss?
No, I know far too much about your family, and I will go to the press.
You know the Turpentine family secret?
Oh, I know several Turpentine family secrets. Oh my goodness, yes.
Do you know the third darkest of our several family secrets? That's my favorite of our secrets.
Is that the one about the amputated kneecap?
If I say it is, it would no longer be a secret. But
there's nobody listening, your lordship. It's just you and me and the producer.
You're absolutely right. My cousin, in order to become a jockey, because he was too large, he had his kneecaps amputated to reduce his weight so that he could ride. And this is, of course, is it's against apparently it's against health and safety. And we won. We won the Cheltenham Gold Cup. And do you know what the prize was? It was a gold cup. Only we had to go all the way to Cheltenham to get it.
Yeah,
so we cheated. We're cheats.
Well, I knew that as well. You've been cheaters since the medieval times, haven't you, really?
Well, turpentine is, of course, medieval slang for
cheating.
Yes.
Yeah, to turpentine is to fleece people and to exploit them and wound them, I think you'll find.
And you'll find that that is very much the passport to the aristocracy in most eras.
Yes.
We were embraced with open arms.
Can I ask you something, Your Lordship? Can I ask you something? How do you live with yourself?
Well, you may ask me. In fact, why don't you go ahead and ask me now?
How do you live with yourself?
Well, I won't tell you, because not only are the turpentines cheats, we're also we're very, very uncooperative when we're asked questions. Now, I haven't filled in a tax form ever. Or I'm certainly not going to do the census. I got given the census. How many people live? Who are you? How old are you? I wouldn't know, but I didn't ask. Sent it back. Sent it back.
It's all right. I filled it in for you because I know everything about you. I sent it off and all.
What?
I sent it off.
The turpentines haven't appeared in the census since the Doomsday Book, which was the original census. And we weren't, of course, at that stage, we weren't aristocrats. We were
pig farmers.
We were pig farmers. We were. My word, you know everything about me. But Miss Moss, I know a few things about you.
Oh, yeah, right, what?
Okay, well, I know, for instance, that your husband, Mr. Moss, is John Moss, the drummer from Culture Club.
Yes.
And he's your second husband. Your first husband was Sterling Moss, the racing driver. You're a sort of Black Widow character. You kill all your husbands, and then you find another one called Moss, and you marry them. That's what I know about you. So if there's only, I can't think of any other Mosses, but I will. I will.
You've got me back to rights there, Lord Turpentine. But
I thought of two more. You married, your first two husbands were both tailors. They were Moss Bros, weren't they?
I did have both of the Moss Bros, indeed. That's correct. Yes.
So it looks like we've got a Mexican standoff. You know things about me. I know things about you. How are we going to work this out?
But do you know what? It doesn't really matter that I've married loads of Mosses. It wasn't like I bumped them off or anything. I mean, you've got that poor little girl trapped in your shed.
Ah.
Mute. Yes, that poor little girl in your shed. Let's not linger on that.
That's Lady Shatterley, and I don't know why she keeps going to the shed, but it's blooming noisy, and I've got to tell you, my gardens never get done. So whatever the game groundskeeper's doing, he's not doing the lawn. Anyway.
No. Doing some kind of ploughing, perhaps. Could you give a call to Rita Spragg, please? Rita Spragg, the over-familiar Rita Spragg.
Oh, Rita.
And unmute.
Hello, Rita.
Hello, darling.
Yes,
lovely to see you. Gosh, it's been an age, hasn't it?
Yes, I must apologise. I haven't returned your I borrowed your car and I haven't returned it, and that's why.
Oh, I don't mind. Why don't you leave me a little treat on one of the seats?
Well, that's what I was going to tell you about.
Oh, you already have you?
Well, I had a little prang in the car, and I'm afraid it's a write-off, Rita.
Oh dear. You're going to have to do something very nice to me to make up for that, aren't you, eh?
Well, I was going to fill in the insurance form for you, and you know me, I don't like filling in forms. So
why don't you let me do it, and I'll sit on your knee while I'm doing it? Yes.
Yes. Well, yes. Well, that possibly. Unfortunately, it's not the only thing I've borrowed that I can't bring back.
Oh, what else have you borrowed?
Well, I borrowed your, you know, the blender, and I'm afraid I put some potatoes in it, and you know.
Oh, I tell you what, why don't you make me a smoothie?
Yes. All right. Well, I can't. Well, I can, but I have to make it by hand because I've destroyed the blender. So I could get some fruit, peel them, palm them with my fists, jump
Oh,
up and
yes.
down on them like some vintner in a vineyard.
Oh, I'd love to see you pounding with your wrists. I've noticed your wrists before. They really are the most thick wrists I've ever seen.
I think I do a little bit of a, you know, they do that thing where men do, you know, I squeeze a squash ball, can't get to the gym, just to sort of, you know, I do build up my wrists. Thank you very much. Squeeze a squash ball, and if they're, yes, I do squeeze. I squeeze every time I say I squeeze a squash ball. You seem to react.
Oh,
Do you like racket sports?
Oh, do I?
Do you like
Yeah, I do.
badminton?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Did you put the pad into badminton? See what I did there?
Oh, you're so funny.
Well, a bit of you're rubbing off on me. Of course, badminton means something else to the aristocrats.
I'd
Badminton
love
is
to
sweet.
rub off on you.
Yes. Did you know that the French word frottage is actually brass rubbing? It's not rude at all. I thought it was frottage, no, because you rub brass rubbings. Is that what you're talking about? You want to do some brass rubbings at Turpentine Hall? We've got some gargoyles you could rub.
How did you know what my habit was? Gargoyle rubbing is my addiction.
Okay, right. Well,
we could do it together.
It was quite a small gargoyle, but we could probably take turns. I haven't done any frottage since I was went on a field trip with the geography, sixth form.
I'm so stiff right now. Are you stiff?
Am I stiff?
Yeah, I'm really stiff.
Okay. Yes, I am quite stiff because I've been sitting down. Maybe I should. I might go for a walk. I might go for a walk. Can I borrow your Wellington boots? I'll probably bring them back.
Why don't you come round here? Walk round here, borrow my Wellington boots, and then you can go for another walk on my back. Okay,
that's probably won't be. I can start on your back. I've got this little Fitbit. I've got to do 10,000. I can't do 10,000. I could do 10,000 on your back if I sort of, but I could start on your back, and then I'll have another 9,998 once I step off your back. But I don't mind starting on it because then I'm going downhill. Obviously, I'll be stepping off. I might pick up a little bit of speed. So I do get a bit. I ran out of breath, Rita. Not very fit anymore.
Do I make you out of breath?
Yes.
Do I?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Is that like when I'm sitting on your lungs? Does that make you out of breath? Yeah.
It's more like a sort of asthma out of breath than a sort of je t'aime, moi non plus, Jane Birkin, Serge Gainsbourg, heavy breathing type.
It's so funny.
Am I? I'm not trying to be. Okay, yes.
Oh my God, you're so funny. You're so wise. You're so kind. You're so giving. So giving.
Yes. Well, that's very kind. You're very you flatter me. Well, I'll come round now. And to borrow the boots because you know, my wife says I've got a 10,000 a day. Keeps the undertaker away. You know. So all right, I'll put my barber on and I'll come round, Rita. And
get round here right now.
Yeah, well, about
right now.
I'm about 15 minutes away. I can't. I'll do my best.
Hurry up.
I'll jog.
Hurry up.
All right, I'll get up. Yeah. Don't hurry up. You were late. Almost missed the show. So, but I'll do what I can.
And mute. I'm in all of a flap here. Hot and bothered. Rita, you should be on screen still.
Sorry, I was just overcome by seeing his lordship.
Yeah, I think I'm having the same problem over here. It's a good job my camera's not on. You've got 15, you've got 15 minutes before Lord Turpentine comes round. So could you, you've got just enough time to ring up Luigi Panettone, the virtual plumber.
Right, okay, yeah.
All right, see you later. Unmute.
Ah, hello, Rita. Oh boy, a terrible time with one of my customers earlier. Oh, terrible time.
What's
So,
been going on, Luigi? You don't look well.
No, I'm not well. I'm not well.
Oh my
I've,
God, you're so pale.
Yeah, I miss the sunshine of Italy. I've got SAD. I got sad.
Yeah, you look really sad. Is that because of your mother?
Well, in Italy, everything is because of my mother. Risorgimento was because of mothers. Fascism, Berlusconi, winning the World Cup 1982, all because of our mothers. We everything is like the mother. Mamma mia.
Yeah, you've got that. Mothers are usually to blame, I find. Yeah, they are. They're dreadful, really, aren't they?
No. You can't. No. I love my mother. I love her mama. She's lovely.
Okay. Do you love her in an inappropriate way?
What are you saying? No. There's nothing inappropriate. I love her mother like I love Hattie Jakes in Carry On a Matron. She like mother. She archetype. She's like Madonna. She's like the Madonna figure in the archetypes. I learned all this. Watch Carry On Up the Khyber. It's about Afghanistan. Carry On Up the Khyber. I understand Taliban now. I understand everything. I understand Halliburton. No, it was Iraq. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
But
So
I understand. Yes, Rita.
what can I do for you today?
Well, I can't plumb anymore, and I need a new job. I can't plumb anymore. No one likes my my salami, so I want to retrain. And I thought, well, Rita, she's like she hasn't got a job, but she does fine. So how am I going to make some money?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tell you something now that might come as a bit of a shock to you, but it takes a certain sort of person to be unemployed. And I'm not sure you've got what's required.
That's very interesting because I failed a couple of job interviews, but I never failed a not a job interview. That's like I'm not good enough to not have a job. It's a paradox. It's a paradox.
Yeah, it takes somebody that really knows what to do with lots of spare time. And I've got to say, I really am an expert at that. Whereas somebody like you, who's always worked, who's always sort of added extra funny little jobs to his core job, you know.
You're right. I got to keep busy. But so I can't be like unemployed dilettante type person.
No, you can't. And that's because you lack an essential sense of fun, isn't it, really?
Oh, very serious.
Yeah,
I didn't laugh once during Carry On. I take lots of notes. But I don't know. Maybe I need to lighten up. I think it's my religion, you see. I feel very guilty every time I enjoy myself. I have to go confession and just say, oh, forgive me, Father. Yesterday I smiled. And Luigi, smiling is for the saints. You're not a saint. I go, oh, and then he make me say Hail Mary. So I go, Hail Mary. They go, no, you got to say the whole thing. And I go, I don't remember the words. But so maybe I know. I maybe do some exercise, some like change my mindset.
You know what you need? It's not exercise. It's exercise.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of exercises I can teach you,
Okay.
and they will get you back in touch with your chakras, especially your groin chakra, which I think is really malfunctioning in you.
Yeah, my groin chakra is not work for a very long time. And that's funny because I'm a plumber. So I should be able to make all the pipes work. Okay. Yeah, I like this advice you give me because maybe I need to like get in touch with my chakra. I learned so much today.
Yeah,
So
you
where
need.
do I get a chakra? Do I have to wait till the non-essential shops open on April 12th? Or
Yeah,
can I get
I'm gonna get rid of my other bubble, and I'm gonna make you my bubble, okay?
okay.
And then we can meet in the park because the weather's gonna be quite nice. We can be masked up because I like a bit of a mask, and I'll show you how to breathe into your groin chakra, all right? Because that's what you need. Yeah.
Breathe into my groin chakra.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I see all sorts of funny stuff in the park. Okay. Well, which park? I'll meet you. I'll meet you there. Hyde Park.
Yes, please. Hyde Park. Yeah. Third tree to the left.
Okay. All right. That's a lot of trees, but I'll find them. But at least you tell me exactly which number of tree. Number 3, rather than just one of the first trees you find. I hate vague. I hate vague.
You know that special tree.
Okay. I find a special tree in Hyde Park, and breathe in my groin chakra, and
And
then
you
I
will
report back.
discover that life is really worth living. Really worth living, Luigi. Good salami or not.
And mute.
Nice talking to you.
You have been watching Unmute with Luke Sorba and Alison Goldie. Technical support was by Beth Black. If you've enjoyed the show, why not show your appreciation with a donation by pressing the link in the comments box. We'll be back on the 9th of April. And if you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends, let the world know by tweeting or posting about the show, as we really do rely on the word of mouth. You can find us on Instagram at unmute_impro. Unmute is a Picard production, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend, everyone.